Welcome in, everyone. What the fuck? Ah, why did it disappear? 1 second. Come on, there we go. Alright, we're back! Welcome in, everybody! All few of you, but it's fine. Welcome in. Oh, okay. It's been sitting there for a minute. Welcome in to our now regularly on Wednesday streams. However, next week we can't stream on Wednesday because next Wednesday is Christmas, but I will be streaming on Tuesday next week, Christmas Eve. Hello, Marster, and hello, Nether, and hello, David Sachs 777. So I'm trying to do Wednesdays regularly, but I just realized that next Wednesday is Christmas, so we will be doing next Tuesday instead on Christmas Eve. So that'll be fun, probably around the same time, noon Pacific time. But yeah. So, for the record, I should probably pull up, like, a walkthrough just to make sure we can, like, breeze through this. I probably could just, like, get through the first game without a walkthrough, honestly. Because I've played the first game so many times. But, just want to be sure. But I just want to be sure that we breeze through and it's not just a million, like, are you sure you have the right evidence? I don't fucking know. You lose a point, you know? I just want to get the story, guys. Yeah, the first game I know very well. Second and the third games I've only played once. So whenever we get to those ones, it'll not be in this stream. This is definitely going to be a multi-stream project. Yeah, we're definitely not even getting through the first game today. But, yeah. We'll try to get through at least the second case. We'll try. We might not get there, but yeah. But yeah, I've played the first game so many times. Just trying to find a walkthrough. Oh god. I haven't looked up the walkthrough for a video game in fucking forever. And like, this is like a blast from the past. Just 1 second. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna go to this screen just to show you what I'm working with here. Look at this! Oh my god, it's like, yeah, it's all this, it's this crazy like old ass HTML shit. Like, I love it. But yeah, okay, let's get back to our regular screen. Cool. But yeah, I thought that was fun. Alright. So, I'm pretty sure I can at least get through the tutorial one without any help. But, yeah, let me just... Okay, I just queued it up. So, we're ready to go. Let's jump on in. I did make posts to Blue Sky and Instagram and TikTok letting people know that this is happening right now. So, maybe we'll get more people as we go. But for now, for those of you who are here on time, we're going to just jump on in. So, let's do it. Episode 1, first turnout. First turnabout, yeah. Oh, yeah. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this! I remembered what he looked like. I've got to find someone to pin this on! Someone like him! I'll make it look like he did it! August 3rd, 1947, 9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. And now for that DS era audience audio. Oh, not yet, not yet. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you, your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean, you knew the defendant before this case? I'm gonna make her a little more proper. Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. We get it. You want to help him, Phoenix. It's over! Because I know who this is. My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. I just decided he's Joey Wheeler. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me! Who took my baby away? Huh. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Everyone loves Larry. My name is Phoenix Wright. Phoenix is just going to be my normal voice. Just, that would be too exhausting. By the way, you're not going to need to hit the hydrate emote for this one. I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be talking a lot. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. I still love that joke. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. Actually, wait a minute. 23 years. Hold on a second. He's 23! If you've known him since grade... Objection! Objection, Your Honor! The protagonist is a liar! Because you said you've known him 23 years, and also that you've known him since grade school, but he's 23! You lie! 1 second. Okay. His girlfriend was 22. Me is 27. God, these characters are young. Yeah. I guess he must have known him since birth, but okay. He did... Okay, fine. Fine. Cat bell, objection sustained, cool. Fine. But also, nobody's cognizant when they're 0. So did he really know him since they were born? Did he really? I'd rest my case. Okay, anyway, continuing with the story. 1 second. I gotta... Alright. Alright. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do! Audience sound. Audience sound effect. Shitty audio audience sound effect. Now. There it is! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. God, this part is dumb. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That's Larry. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct! Just keep your wits about you and you'll do just fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I swear to God, if I had a lawyer that the judge felt needed to be like, who's the defendant? I would fire that lawyer immediately. What's the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read the case report to cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. It's Cindy Stone. Also, he's 52. Everybody else here is in their 20s, and this fucker's 52. Okay. How old's the judge? They never say that. Wait. Uh-oh. No. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! I just looked at it, dude. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course! I know the victim's name! I, just forgot! Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it any time, okay? What's an R button? Timu lawyer, yes. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim of this case? Cinderblock! Oh my god. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Cinderblock. Correct! Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. Because that's what it says in the court record. Oh, right there. Time of death, July 31st, 4 to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. I'll show you some blunt trauma. I'm an idiot. Okay, hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct! You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. For the record, if you have a lawyer that the judge needs to ask these questions to, you're going to jail. I'm sorry. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. I know, Mia. I have a law degree. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently. Also, Gizmo is making an appearance. Everybody say hi to Gizmo. Say hi to the people, Gizmo. He does not want to say hi to the people. Okay. Okay, buddy. It's fine. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey! White shit, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Antony! Didn't they all die? Yes, they did. Phoenix has Shakespearean training, I see. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls, seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
So this game does take place in America. That's worth noting for the record. It is an American passport. It's not in Japan. Okay. Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude! No way!
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts, and then she'd suck their dick! She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was.
I don't remember that last line either.
Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? That's what we're gonna do. Slap! My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof!
Dude! Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! We'll see each other in the afterlife. Yeah, she can't be... I don't fucking know. I'm just being dumb. This is fun. I'm enjoying this stream a lot. Yeah! And when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this! Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy. This is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Hey. Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Nice eye twitch, Larry. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I think you stop him from answering, but I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, have him answer honestly. Yeah. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah! Yeah, I was there, I went. Rabble. Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill! She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see it.
Objection, Your Honor! The defendant is lying!
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime!
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building.
That dates this game, because I think this game came out in 2001, but yeah.
Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It.
His last name is Saw It. I've played this game so many times that I never fucking got that.
He saw it as his name indicates.
Frank saw it. That's so fucking good. I got a feeling most of us didn't catch it because it was never read out loud before. See, I know he's the killer because I saw the cutscene at the start.
Mr. Solid, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Solid, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness's account.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. The man who rang was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
I already know what the objection is. Time of death was 4 to 5 p.m. That's the objection.
remember it. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? 1 second. Electricity was out from noon to 6. Okay. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor.
All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client's innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
Ah! How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence.
Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the R button. Then point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay. I know exactly what part to go to. Objection! You found the body at 1:00 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1:00 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, that, Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1:00 p.m.?
Lady! Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright! Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Right! I remember now!
Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program.
Again, dates the game.
That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I already know the objection. There was a power outage. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination of the witness. Right! You know what to do. I've got this one. The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There is a voice saying the time. It is probably coming from the...
Oh, wait. Why am I doing this? Objection! Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it! You couldn't have heard a television! Or a video! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quiet! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught.
No! My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah! The murder weapon! The killer used it to hit the victim! That must have been what I saw!
It was a statue of the thinker, which I do know that it ends up being a clock, but that's beside the point. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Yeah, go get him, Nicky boy. Wait just a moment! The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue! Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
Ah! You with your objections and your evidence! Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock!
Thanks for the follow, Mad Hatter Gal.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes! Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder!
Yeah! Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never! Look, the clock, I heard, no! I mean, I saw!
I love the toupee toss.
Shut up! I hate you! It was him! I tell you! I saw him! He killed her! And he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
This guy seems very innocent. Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact is clear if you simply try sounding the clock, I believe is the answer. Just making sure. Yeah, okay, it is that. That is it. That is what we need to do. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25. Ah!
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one!
Yeah. Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing!
Uh-oh. What's he talking about?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing! How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case!
Ah! He's right. How am I gonna prove that? I already know how. You use the passport. Damn it! I was so close! Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal, A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! Ugh, I almost had him.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Saw-It! Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that! Well, yes. Thank you, Mythical K. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can. Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, Wright. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Passport! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours! Which would put this game on the West Coast. Actually, now that I think about it. This game is in California. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? You get him, you get him, Nick. Yeah! Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Yes, the man has rabies. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time! Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Confetti! God, I love these games. I love these games. And with that, this court is adjourned. Wait! It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. How the fuck? Okay, wait a second. The murder date was July 31st. The court date's August 3rd. There is no way the justice system moves this fast in reality. That's the thing that makes this a fabrication. Whew! I still can't believe we won! Right! Good job in there. Congratulations! Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry! You're supposed to be happy! What's wrong now? Aw, Nick! Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. What the fuck is that painting in the background, for the record? Also, is that a... Oh, it's an ashtray next to that couch. Okay. Good! Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad Larry. Bad Larry. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Hey, Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Harry Butts. Innocent. Hey, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. She had the best boobs, bro. She had some fucking big gazongazongs, Nick. I can't believe they weren't airbags that saved the life. I don't fucking know. Jesus. Yeah, I'm really into what's in a chest, not a heart. The massive balloon-galoons. I don't fucking know. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take that! You were important to her, you fucking asshole! Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Eh? Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, well, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. By far the shortest one in the game. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Dun dun dun! We beat the first case! Yay! Okay, now we're an hour in, and I think I'm gonna call it here. Just because I think trying to do 2 in one day is going to destroy my voice. But I could do 1 in one day. So, we will do part 2 next Tuesday at noon Pacific time. We will get to episode 2, Turnabout Sisters, which for those of you who have played the game, it's a really good one. But for those of you who have not, it's quite fun. So yeah. I've played all of these games before. I love these fucking games. So yeah. So fuck, it's been 5 years since I played it. Yeah, look, my last save file was in the 3rd game in 2019. Damn. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I think that's gonna... Yeah, we're gonna do Turnabout Sisters next time. We will do that on next Tuesday at noon Pacific time. I'll rail your mom. I'm pretty sure whoever gifted you a sub, it was probably Marster, because Marster is always the sub gifter. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And also in Turnabout Sisters, that's when we get to meet Miles Edgeworth, everybody's favorite character. All right. I fucking love these games. They're so much fun. All right. I really wish there was more Winston Payne. He's fun. He's just got that kind of energy about him, and I think he's really fun. But yeah. Honestly, when we get to the 2nd and the 3rd games, I'm gonna need the walkthroughs because I've only beaten those once a piece, so that might take me some time. So yes, Miles Edgeworth will come next Tuesday. I hope you like the way I phrased that. Yeah. Well, it's happening, Lionatic. Thank you guys so much for joining. We will get to episode 2 next week. It'll be fun. We'll have a great time. And yeah, there's some fun characters for me to voice in that one, so it'll be goofy and fun. I already have kind of an idea of what I want to do with Edgeworth, so yeah, he sure will come, yeah. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I'll see you next week, and take care.